All right, the Great Bambi 42. We're in Auburn, Washington, Muckelshoot Casino. I got Caden Hollenbeck right here. We're about an hour away from a big fight. First things first, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Everything went well. Cutting weight went well. Training hard. It's been going good. So I'm just ready to get in there, get this fight done with.
Hell yeah. Talk about the preparation. Talk about the training camp and the gym that you've been training out of.
Well, I train out of two different gyms. I train at a Shanghai Combat, and I train out of UFC Fit with my brother. He coaches over there. And I just try to do my best to do 2-a-days, constantly working hard, making sure I'm eating the right things and whatnot. Especially when I get closer to the fight, I really like to dial in on the training.
Do you know anything about Lane Harvey?
Not a whole lot. He's got 2 first-round finishes, but I mean, he's just another guy I'm fighting, so I don't look too much into it. I mean, there's not too much to see when you got someone with two first-round finishes, so I've just been doing me.
Do you have a message to him going into this fight?
No, I don't got a message for him. He knows what's up. We're both fighting. We're both gonna try to beat each other up. I'm gonna come out on top, so that's what I gotta say to him.
Yeah, if this night goes as perfect as possible for you, how do you see the fight playing out?
I'll just say I'll get the finish. You know, that's how I think I could get it on the feet, on the ground. I just want to get that finish, get out of there, make it exciting for everybody.
And yeah, talk about the nerves. You know, such a big promotion. You fought for it a couple times now, but I feel like this is a bigger fight. This is a step up in competition, I guess you could say. Well, you've actually had a pretty tough schedule up to this point, but Lane Harvey, big guy coming out of Jiu-Jitsu. Talk about the nerves going into this fight.
There's always some nerves when you're fighting. You can't brush them off. But I mean, I've had my opponent change like 2 or 3 different times, so it's not like it's just another person. You know, we're both making 145 and fighting each other, so I don't see him as anything special from anybody else I fought. Taking him seriously, just how I do every fight. You know, can't take anybody lightly. It's a fight, so.
And anybody you want to shout out or any sponsors tonight?
No sponsors. You know, shout out the team, shout out my family and friends, just shout out everybody I care about. You know, you guys matter the most to me.
Well, good luck tonight. You always go out there, you always put on a show. Undefeated pro. This is probably my fight of the night, people's main event. So good luck tonight, and I can't wait to watch.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, the Great Bambi 42, Muckelshoot Casino. I'm with the man, Lane Harvey. We're about an hour away from a big fight. First things first, how are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, feeling confident, ready to get the dub.
Yeah, talk about the preparation, talk about the training camp and the gym that you've been training out of.
Yeah, I train out of Jiu-Jitsu, been at it for a year now. Got back from work like a couple weeks ago, and Rick was like, hey, do you want to fight this guy? I was like, yeah, take the experience, you know, try to get more wins on the belt.
Do you know anything about Caden Hollenbeck?
Yeah, he's from a jiu-jitsu gym, is what Rick's saying. He's a big jiu-jitsu guy. I watched some footage on him, both of his last 2 fights, but got 2 subs, so I know he's looking for that takedown.
Do you have a message to him going into this fight?
Not really, just kind of ready for war, I guess.
And yeah, if tonight goes as perfect as possible for you, how do you see the fight playing out?
First round KO, for sure.
And talk about the nerves, you know, big promotion, big lights, big cameras. What are the nerves like before stepping in there for you?
Pretty nervous. I mean, when I first walked in here, it's a lot bigger than the Quest fighting at, so it's a lot bigger. Like you said, a lot more lights and stuff like that, so a little bit nervous, but feeling good.
Yeah, I was at the Quest show, standing guillotine, I believe it was. Talk about that W, talk about how it felt, and yeah, just what it meant to get the dub that night.
Felt pretty good. I knew that kid was going to be coming in swinging hot, so I knew I was going to have to throw a 2 down the middle and take him down, but I didn't expect it to be that quick, but yeah, it was pretty exciting.
And anybody you want to shout out or any sponsors tonight?
Yeah, shout out my family, my dad, I don't know where he is, but my family, my girl, and then Jiu-Jitsu too, all my teammates out there.
Awesome. This is my main event, people's main event. I can't wait to watch this fight. I'll be there trying to capture a big moment, so good luck tonight, and I can't wait.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
On now to our 4th bout of the night now, making his way to the Excitefight cage, Lane Harvey. His opponent now making his way to the cage, Caden Hollenbeck.
Free today, free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to beat my ball on KFC tall like a tree, that whore get climbed. Got a couple colors, nigga, hashtag blessed, bet these hoes on my dick, cause I'm fly like a jet. They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby, Chief with Kanye West. As long as the hoe outside with the sushi shit, never see home. We shit go be squad, y'all be the odds. How that shit unknown. None of the options ever answer the phone. I'm on this porch to come out his home. I'm the type of nigga take a bad bitch sale and leave all type of dick next to the phone. Y'all made a nigga say fuck the streets, these kids ain't got no structure. Don't leave your bitch in the room with me, I have it eat carrots on her hand like Usher. Jam on who nigga, this bitch butter. My bitch so bad I don't need with a fucker. Yes, I take your hoe, I'm talking about it. And you can't have a back, I love this shit for the team, bro, swing, I swing. Just like a baby dude ass, get wired, get the fuck out the kitchen. If you can't take the heat, make a bitch nigga soup, put his ass in a pot on the life. We don't wanna know no cops. Fuck every pig on these pork chops. Most niggas hopped out, made his heart drop. Keep on going till his heart stop on cat, nigga. Life ain't fair, nigga. I can't out the year. All the fake niggas just live to 100. And all the real niggas gotta get pussy right. I'm finna start making these producers. I don't wanna talk, that shit a beat. You full of way about what I say, then fuck you too, I made this beat, nigga. They said free today, free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to beat my ball on KFC tall like a tree, that whore get climbed. Got a couple colors, nigga, hashtag blessed, bet these hoes on my dick, cause I'm fly like a jet. They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby, Chief.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3-minute rounds in the Excitefight Featherweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5'8", holds an amateur record, 2 wins and 0 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout and 1 by way of submission. Representing Sick Jitsu, fighting out of Spokane, Washington, Lane the Hurricane Harvey. Opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. The grappler standing 6 foot tall, holds an amateur record, 4 wins, 0 defeats, with 2 of those wins coming by way of submission. Representing Sing Ha Combat Sports, fighting out of Puwan, Washington, Caden Hollenbeck. The referee, Anthony Hamlet.
How that shit unknown. None of the ops ever answer the fuck we thought. How that shit unknown.
All right, fighter, you ready? Are you ready? Timer. Let's fight. Captain.
They said free today, free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to beat my ball on KFC tall like a tree, that whore get climbed. Got a couple colors, nigga, hashtag blessed, bet these hoes on my dick, cause I'm fly like a jet. They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby, Chief with Kanye West. As long as the hoe outside with the zoo shit, never see home. 26-12 be the squad, we all beat the odds. How that shit unknown. None of the ops ever answer the phone, I'm out this porch till he come out his home. I'm the type of nigga take a bad bitch sale and leave all type of dick pics in the phone. Y'all made a nigga say fuck the streets, these kids ain't got no structure. Don't leave your bitch in a room with me, I have it eating cherries on my hand like Usher. Damn on who, nigga, this bitch butter. My bitch so bad, I don't need with a fucker. Yes, I'm hitting your core, I'm out in it. I love this shit for the team, but swing got sweet. Just like a baby dude ass getting rocked, get the fuck out the kitchen. If you can't take the hit, I make a bitch nigga soup, put his ass in a pot on the white. We don't wanna know no cops. Fuck every pig on the East Port chop. Home niggas hopped out, made his heart drop. Keep on blowing till his heart stop on cat, nigga. Life ain't fair, nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee, Anthony Hamlin, called stop the fight. 1 minute, 53 seconds in the very first round, declaring a winner by tap out in a triangle choke, Caden Hollenbeck.
All the real niggas gotta get pussy rap. I'm finna start knocking these producers. All the real niggas gotta get pussy rap. I'm finna start knocking these producers. I don't wanna talk, that shit weak. You feel away about what I say and fuck you too, I made you speak. Nigga, ain't shit free till they free all the guys I done said it a lot and it ain't the last time.